In the small village of Karnataka, lived a farmer named Kariyappa. He was a practical man, known for his level-headedness and disdain for superstitions. However, in the late 1990s, something happened that shook even his unshakable belief in reason. It was a particularly hot summer, and stories of the ghostly bride, Naale Baa, had begun to circulate in the neighboring villages. Kalappa dismissed these tales as nonsense, attributing them to the overactive imaginations of idle villagers. However, as more and more people began reporting strange knocks on their doors at night, the fear in the village grew palpable. One evening, Kariyappa was returning home late after a long day in the fields. The sun had set, and the village was eerily quiet. As he walked past the home, he noticed that many had Naale Baa written in white chalk on their doors. Kariyappa shook his head in disbelief, muttering about the foolishness of it all. When he reached his own home, he found his wife, Kalamma, anxiously waiting for him. She had heard about the ghostly bride and was terrified. She begged Kariyappa to write Naale Baa on their door as well, but he refused. "There's no such thing as ghosts," he said. "These are just stories to scare people. You'll see, nothing will happen." That night, after dinner, Kariyappa and Kalamma went to bed as usual. The night was oppressively hot, and Kalamma found it difficult to sleep. Around midnight, he was jolted awake by a loud, insistent knocking at the front door. Kalamma, who had been lightly dozing, sat up in bed, her eyes wide with fear. "Did you hear that?" she whispered. Kariyappa nodded, his heart beginning to race. The knocking continued, steady and unrelenting. Then, they heard a voice, a soft, familiar voice calling out, "Kariyappa, Kariyappa, open the door, it's me, your mother." Kariyappa froze. His mother had passed away years ago. The voice, however, was unmistakable, and it sent chills down his spine. Kalamma clutched his arm, her face pale with terror. "Don't open the door," she pleaded. "It's Naale Baa." Kariyappa was torn. The voice was so convincing, so real, but he knew it couldn't be his mother. Finally, he decided to ignore the knocking and wait until morning. When the first light of morning filtered through the windows, Kariyappa cautiously opened the door. There was no one outside, but on the ground, he saw a set of footprints leading away from the house, disappearing into the distance. Kariyappa was shaken. Though he never admitted it to anyone, that day, he took a piece of chalk and wrote, "Naale Baa," on his door, just like the other villagers. From that night on, the knocking never returned to his home. To this day, some villages still write Naale Baa on their doors during certain nights of the year, just in case the ghostly bride decides to return, searching for her next victim. If you like the story, like, share and subscribe to our channel.